1, 2, 3, funk it.
My darling, I love you, 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 my darling, I love you, I love you.
Hey guys, good morning. I just left the post office. I had to drop off some packages, and sorry I have you guys in my little dash area. I don't know where my phone like my phone case went for my dash, like the little, I don't even, the mount, there we go. I don't know where the mount went. So I have you guys there. Sorry, it's probably a really bad angle, definitely since I'm driving. I'll try to, let me see if I could like put y'all up here somewhere. But I'm going now. I have to get gas. I have to go to Walmart. I have to pick up a few things for the house, some food. So I just have a couple errands I have to do. Let me see if I can move you guys. I have a couple errands I have to do. So I'm doing that first today. I feel like I want to talk to you guys about something that recently happened to me, and I feel like it's like a sign from God. And y'all probably can't hear me because it's so windy and I have my windows down. But just 1 second, let me put some gas and then I will get back with you guys. Alright guys, so I just got gas. I am heading now to Walmart. Get some things for the house, like I said earlier. But I wanted to talk with you guys because I felt like I needed to tell someone about this. Also, I was at my grandma's house yesterday and I was showing her the picture and I was explaining to her what happened. I am so sorry. I'm driving and this thing is like it's not steady. My bad, guys. But so I was talking with my grandma and she was telling me that that is a sign from God. Damn, I'm gonna have to tell you guys this later because I can't even I can't drive or even talk with you guys without holding it. So just to be safe, I probably shouldn't be doing this. I need to look for my my freaking holder, whatever the thing is called, the phone holder, the car mount, so I could talk to you guys. But let me see, maybe this will work. I just won't look at the camera. I mean, I'm not going to be looking at the camera. Okay, whatever. I'm talking too much now. Okay, so I'm gonna try this again. But pretty much what I was trying to tell you guys was that my husband, late on Saturday night, he stepped outside to let the dogs out to use the restroom. Yeah, this is not gonna work. So my dog needed to go out. My husband stepped outside to let the dogs out before we sat down and watched a Halloween movie. My husband was like, "Hey, Christina, come out here. Look at the moon. It's so bright. It's pretty." You know, he knows I love seeing things like that, so he was, letting me know. And he probably was thinking like, okay, hey, it's nice, and maybe, maybe something guided him to tell me that. Who knows? I feel like sometimes things we don't notice in our life that are actually guiding us. We think it's us, but it's actually certain things that are guiding us to that point. So with that being said, I was like, you know what, let me go outside because I feel like I've been lately hearing like step outside, meditate, look at the moon, get some healing, some moonlight healing, whatever. So I was like, you know what, this is my sign. Let me go out. Let me see the moon. So I go out and I look at the moon and I'm like, wow, that's so pretty. It's so close. And let me tell you, it's late. It's dark outside. But you know, with the iPhones, when you go to take the pictures, anything that is dark, they have like a night like setting or something like that, and it brightens up the picture. So I'm gonna show you guys the picture, but you're probably not gonna be able to see it that well. I mean, you could actually see it in the picture as well. But the way we saw it was magical, like beautiful. So I look, and then I'm about to go back inside to tell the boys to come out and see it too. But I get a second look, and then I was like, what? I was like, there is a cross right there. I've never seen a moon like that. Like, you've seen the moonlight, and you know, it usually just like lights up the sky, but it's like a circle, you know. So I look at it again, and I see a cross, like a perfect lit up cross, like it just made me think of the cross, like Jesus cross. And I told the boys to look, and I was like, what do you guys see there? Tell me what y'all see. Do y'all see a cross as well? And my husband looks at it again, and my kids, and they're like, oh my God, there is a cross. That is a clear cross too. The moon was so close to us that night. And I don't even think it was a full moon. Like, it looked like a full moon, but I think it was the one before the full moon, which I think is like a waxing gibbous or something. And so I looked at it, and I was like, you know what? I need to take a picture, because this is like, that is a sign. That is a sign, a clear sign. So I take a picture, and I'm looking at the pictures. I take two because, you know, it doesn't come out as clear, or it doesn't come out as good as how we were seeing it. So I take another one, and when I'm looking at the pictures to look at it back, I clearly see that there's actually two crosses in the pictures. And we didn't even notice that there was like another star above the moon, how bright it was. And you guys will see the pictures here, but I'm gonna continue the story in a minute. I just got to Walmart. I'm parking, so I will see you guys when I get back in the car. Hey guys, so I am at my desk, and I actually forgot to pick up the phone after I got done with Walmart. Walmart was so crazy. My Walmart, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like every store has kind of been limited on things. At least my area, my Walmart, even I think my Publix too. Like a lot of things have been like sold out, or like they're not stocking it as fast. I don't know what it is, but there was like hardly anything there. But I still did some shopping. I still picked up a few things that I needed for the house, for the dogs, all this stuff. So, but I'm home now. I was doing some work. I was editing some videos, and I started thinking, oh, I gotta finish the story. So I think where I left off, I was telling you guys that I will show you guys the image, and that with the moon being so bright, showing that cross, and that cross was so clear. It looked like literally the Jesus cross. Like, it looked so perfect. And then I looked at the image, and right above the image there was, I guess, another star, but when we were looking at it, we did not notice that star. So or maybe because we were so focused on the moon, but in the picture right above there's another star, and a star, and there's another cross. So on that star, if you look at the image, you'll see that star, and then I know stars kind of do this, they kind of give that lighting effect because it's a star. So but the way it looks, I think in the first one, it looks more like another cross there, like another, like, initiating that, like, or confirming that. that what you see is true. But when I showed it to Presley's like, I told him, what do you see there? And he's like, that looks like a little angel. He said that in the picture, it actually looks like a little tiny angel next to the moon, the cross. And I'm just like, man, that is so magical. I'm just like, I just can't believe it. And, I was telling my grandma about this. This is how I started telling you guys. I was telling my grandma about it, and she's like, you know what? That is a sign. You need to tell everybody about this. She said there's a lot of like crazy things going on now in this world. A lot of things are changing. And we just, we need to spread positivity, love, faith. And the way she said it was like, she said this in Spanish, so I'm trying to, she kind of like made it sound like it's a prophecy. And that I'm getting some kind of sign, and that I'm supposed to spread that word. I'm supposed to spread that sign. And telling her it yesterday and kind of talking to everybody about it, I started getting goosebumps because it just felt so real. And like, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of confirming too, since I started my videos, that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know why I don't know why God, the angels, anything would choose me to do it. I feel like I'm not like the best speaker. I think I am not like, you always think you're not like worthy or something, like you're not, like what makes you different? Everybody has this ability. Everybody has this gift. Like if you don't believe you have it, believe this today that you do have it, because we are all born with this. We all have this inside us. And it's just what you choose to believe and what you choose to do with it. Because all of us have that gift in us. It's if you want to awaken it and if you truly believe. And sometimes it's hard for people to believe when they can't actually see it, physically see it in front of them, or hear it or whatever. But I believe something in my heart, something just tells me that it's real. And maybe that's why I'm being guided to talk about it. And I guess, I might not have the right words for it or know how to express it correctly, but I'm sure God will lead the way and He will show me. The angels will guide me. I'm sure they will, like they always have. And I feel like I need to talk about it. So, I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but I'm just going to say it again. And I'll cut this part out if I did. But so a couple of days earlier, I want to say it was either Friday or Thursday. Maybe it was Thursday. I think it was Thursday. I'm not too sure. But it was a couple of days earlier before I saw the moon. I was in the car with my son, Zayden. And I believe I was actually going to take him to football practice. I believe that's where we were going. And we were driving out of our street, of our, neighborhood. And in our neighborhood, in our neighborhood, there is a like kind of little like bench, like park kind of thing, walkway, little area. So we have like our sidewalks, and then we have in the middle, there's like a little turn, and then there's like this little walkway that has a bench, grass and some trees. It's not part of anybody's house or home or whatever. It's just like in the middle where cars could go around. And there's a stop sign. So we have the first stop sign and then there's another stop sign. And when I stopped, something told me to look. I was like, what is that in the ground? And there was these two huge, like big wings. I mean, not that big, but they're probably like maybe like a turkey size or like a vulture maybe. I don't know. They were huge. They were pretty big. I want to say they're like, y'all probably can't see, but they were pretty big. So there were two big wings perfectly up, but not up. They were laying down, but they were like kind of up, okay? And I looked at it and I was like, wait, what is that? Just two wings there? And I'm like, okay, if it was like something that died or something, there would be like something in the middle. There would be a little body or like bones or something. But these two wings were like if they were perfectly ripped off of something, like perfectly ripped, and just placed there or dropped there or whatever. There was no body, no fur, no feathers like all around. There was nothing in the middle. The wings were just sitting there, just by itself. And then I was telling my dad about it, and he's like, was it like a Halloween decoration? He's like, did you see this? Or, like, physically see it? Or was it a picture? And I was like, no, I actually saw it. And it was not a decoration because that area is not decorated. It was no one's house. It was just there next to the tree. Just perfectly there. And I told my son, and then Zayden looked at it and he was like, wait, those look like angel wings. Like, those look like big wings. They kind of look like angel wings. And I was like, man, it kind of does. I was like, that has to be a sign. Like, it's too much, like, coincidence, I guess. I don't know. It's just too many things leading up to that is just like, how can you not think that that's a sign? Like, am I crazy? Am I going crazy? I'm like, no, I'm not going crazy. This is just, I don't know, a sign, a miracle. I don't know. But then my son was like, oh no, what if this is not a good sign? He's like, the river, I forgot what river he said. Some river is actually drying out. And I guess he saw a video. I don't know how true this is. But he saw a video saying that God banished some fallen angels down under some river somewhere, and that once that river dries out, they will be unleashed. And I don't know too much about this. I have to read about this. I'm not going to be like, oh, I believe in this or what, but just kind of telling you guys a story of what my son said. And basically, I think he showed me the video too. Basically, that river is actually almost dried out. And there's only a few like inches left, maybe. It's pretty much dry. That river is almost dry. And if the Bible and wherever he got his information from is true, once that dries out, they will be unleashed. They will release from their prison, and who knows what they're going to do. But what he was saying was that people of faith, people of God, people that believe in Jesus, and, believe in their God, believe in heaven, good faith, will be safe, and that the other people, who knows. I'm not sure about that story. I'm just kind of telling you guys what he was talking to me about. But I just couldn't believe that. I was just like, okay, it's either one, that whole thing, which it sounds crazy, or it's something else, So then 2 days later, I want to say it was at least 2 days later, Saturday night, we see the moon, and the moon has a giant cross. I'm speechless. I mean, what would y'all think? What would y'all think about that? I mean, if this happened to you, and before all of this, other stuff has been happening. Is it a sign? Do you believe? Because I believe. I believe there's something. There's something going on, and there's a message out there that he or she, higher self, God, Jesus, angels, they are trying to tell us something. And it's just a matter of if we want to see it and hear it. Because something's about to happen. There's a big change in this world. And I don't know what it is, but there's a clear sign there that there is something. I'm going to leave it there. I have to go pick up my son. But yeah, it's just, something to think about. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. But I will stop the video and I will be back.
1, 2, 3, funky.